I was having kind of a difficult time figuring out exactly what weight I wanted to work with today because I think last Thursday, um, yeah, I think last Thursday I worked with 315, and it just it didn't feel terrible, but it didn't feel as good as I would like it to have felt. Um, but for anyone who works out regularly, with each week comes new possibilities. So I figured, and I'm following this new format where I'm doing two or three heavy, you know, kind of heavy for the rep range I'm doing, and then I follow it up with a couple sets as back down sets where I go lighter, slow the tempo down even more, slow the reps down, and I still do more reps. So it's like, I started thinking about it. I was like, why not? Why not just do 315 again? If I only get 9 reps on the first one, and 8 on the second, 7 on the third, or however it works, I think that's all right. That's all right. It'll be fine. So here I am again. Got 315. Same machine, different day. Um, and I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm thinking 9 or 10 on this first one, 9 or 10 reps, and then we'll just go from there. Whatever I can get on each set following that, I'll get. Um, yeah, let's just get into it. I ain't got much to say today, which is a fucking change, right? Damn it. On one hand, I'm happy with that. On the other hand, this is why I don't like trying to preconceive or kind of guess before a set how many reps I'm gonna get because I feel like subconsciously it can kind of affect the set. Like then again, I'm I've been doing this so long. I'm kind of good at guessing. I can usually tell off the warm up how it's gonna go. But I do feel like sometimes if I guess before a set, I feel like I'm gonna get 11 reps, and then literally as I'm doing the set, it's like it's almost like I can feel my body just trying to get that 11. Even if say to start the set, maybe it felt like I could do more. You get what I'm saying? Like it's almost like I put that preconceived idea, that preconceived number in my head, and my body just kind of, that's just what happens. Now sometimes I don't even get that, so it's not like I'm batting 1,000 on that, but um, But still, I mean that's pretty good. 9 reps. It was didn't feel crazy heavy. Just good reps. My chest is already getting a little bit of a pump. And I've been saying for fucking 3 or 4 weeks now, the amount of volume that I'm doing for my chest, it's necessary and it's really working for what I'm trying to do. My chest was a weak point 9 months ago, and now it's starting to get pretty good. Um, but that's because I've been doing the last probably almost 4 months, man. I've been really well. Let's just say this: the past 9 months, I kind of changed my approach to chest, and then the last 4 months, I've upped the volume a ton. So not on each specific chest day, I do chest twice a week, solely 2 chest days. But at the end, like a Tuesday, at the end of my back and bicep workout, I threw in 3 sets of flies and a set of push-ups. And then on Sundays, sometimes I do that, or Friday, I'll throw some at the very end. So I'm adding more volume more frequently throughout the week. And that extra volume on those other 2 days that aren't solely chest days, it's not like I'm battering my chest and hammering it like crazy. I'm just doing 3 or 4 sets, enough to get some more stimulus in there and get some muscle response and growth from it. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is I think that's starting to catch up to me, and I've been saying that for weeks now because I just did 1 set. That's it, and my chest is already fucking feeling it, man. So we'll see how today goes. But yeah, I need to start thinking and reevaluating this approach to chess. Like I said, while I've been doing it, it's been great. I love it, but I'm starting to get to that point where it's like, all right, maybe I need to dial it back now, and then get even more growth. And I'll have more recovery. Um, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, let's do a couple more like this and follow the same format. Um, Probably 5 sets here, 3 heavy, 2 a little bit lighter. Man, I kind of hate that I'm calling this so far right on the money. Just for that reason that I explained earlier. It just feels like, I'm putting it in my head beforehand. So that's just kind of what I'm doing. And honestly, I know it's probably not it. It's just me being way over, I wouldn't say overcritical, but just maybe overthinking it a little. Because I can feel it as I'm doing the set. Like 9 was it on the first one, 8 was it on this one. Yeah, I think I'm just overthinking. But that's what's crazy. Like the first 5 or 6 reps, let's just say on this last set that I just did, it felt so easy. Like I could have just went all day. Obviously, that's not the case, but you know what I'm saying. Just really smooth, and the weight was for what it is. 315. It felt pretty light on incline. You know what I mean? So, but then kind of like that, it yeah, it was like running into a wall. It got pretty heavy pretty quick, and I don't know if that's just. I feel like that's normally not what happens to me. Is what I'm trying to say, and I'm starting to wonder if that's because all the accumulation of all this extra volume I've been doing for 3 or 4 months now for chest. You know what I mean? It's kind of like my chest just kind of gives out and burns out quicker than normal. And I'm not making excuses. I could just be fucking throwing shit to the wall and it's not sticking at all. It's not it at all. could just be the weight, and that's what I get. That's how many reps I can get. On incline with 315. That's it. So I don't know. Anyways, let's do one more. Then I'll go down to 2 and a 25 on each side, and get some good little bit higher rep sets, and then we'll move on. See what I'm feeling after that. All right, let's lighten the load a little bit. Do a few more. Okay, just to add a little tweak, a little different variation to this. I am going lighter. I took off. Fuck, how much? What was that? 10, 20, 30, 70 pounds. Taking off 70 pounds. So, it's pretty manageable. So I'm going to add like let's call it like a 1 to 2 second eccentric. Probably on the first 70% of the set, it'll be like a 2 second. And then as it starts to get a little more difficult, I might speed up it just a little bit, but still be performing in negative, more or less. But the final, I don't know, 3 to 5 reps maybe it'll be a little quicker, but I think you guys know what I'm saying. So, um, with a 2 second eccentric, probably 10, 11, 12 reps. And I could surprise myself. Um, let's just see. That didn't really work out like I thought. The 2 second eccentric was great. I think I did 9 or 10, and then I thought, apparently, pretty foolishly, before the set that I could, you know, bust out 3, 4, 5 more reps, just not so slow on the negative portion. And I think I did. What I do? One more only. I think I only did one fucking more, and then the second one. Well, you can see what happened. Um, fuck it. That's fine. Let's just do one more like that. I'll do as many as I can. Uh, with a possible drop set. If the next one goes like this one just did, I'll almost guarantee a drop set, because I would like to do a little bit more volume than that with this lighter stuff. And then again, I'm doing negative, so it's like, when you slow the reps down like that, it changes everything. So let's just do one more and see what happens. Maybe a drop set, maybe not. So watching the previous set, it turns out I was actually doing, after the first rep. The first rep was pretty much what I wanted, but the 8 reps after that, Turns out I was doing 3 second eccentrics. I went and counted. Um, so it makes me feel a little better. So on this one, I'm going to try to make sure I do 2 second. And I mean, I've already done a set, so it might not go better. I think it will. Let's just do it. Let me just do it and see. Here I go again, trying to. Sometimes you don't need to reason stuff out. You don't need to try to logically think it through, or find a reason why this happened or that happened. Sometimes you just gotta fucking do it. You know what I mean? Okay, I did one more rep. One more rep. I think I'm just gonna live with that, and we'll throw in this drop set. Oh, good shit. That was some good shit. All right, that's a wrap for incline bench. Let's move on to something else. All right, so upper chest is done for today. So now I'm gonna hit a little bit of mid chest, do about 3 sets, and again, I can explain what I'm thinking of, what I'm trying to do, but it's like after so many times, I mean, you guys kind of get it. It's just a mid chest fly. Start here, then I'll try to. I usually even on a mid chest fly, I will come down a little when I'm contracting, but it's still, you know what I mean. It's still mid chest for the most part, with a little bit of lower. But I'm thinking a good probably 15 reps in the first one. If I get more, I might add a little weight, but we'll do like 3 sets, throw in a drop set, and then we'll move on to some lower chest. But yeah, let's focus on this first. I don't want to get ahead of myself. All right, I maybe could have done one or two more. Actually, I know I could have, but that's lighter than I thought. So let's add one. You know, I kind of want to add two because if I could have done 20, I know without adding any weight, it probably, I would have lost maybe a rep or two, no matter what, on the next set. No, let's just add one. I'll add one and see. All right. Set some lower chest. All right, this is one exercise, due to the way I'm doing it, where you don't want to try to be Superman. You just need to pick a weight that's good. You can control it. It's still challenging. It's a fine line. It is. And you get better at this the more you train. But, not too heavy, but heavy enough to be challenging for a good, 10, 15 reps. Usually somewhere in there. That's a pretty good number. But, but yeah, you don't want to try to be Superman here and lift some weight that's just, it's like, why are you even trying to lift that, man? And again, especially with the way I'm doing it. For those of you that don't know, sticking my ass out, really bringing my chest up and high, and then just doing it like you can see the different. See, but you can see the different angle when I do that. I mean, if you just watch, and I'm flying it in. What does that look like to you? It looks like a decline bench. You're pressing more away, closer to your legs, and then incline is obviously opposite. You're pressing more up and away from your legs. So if you just look at the angle, I mean, that's lower chest. That's lower chest all day. And like I said, you don't need to go heavy for this. It's a good a good challenging weight for somewhere between 10 and 15 reps. And over time, you're going to start to see results. So uh, that was pretty good. I mean, I went really quick. I mean, I probably could have rested another minute and maybe performed a little better on that, but it's still good. So we'll do two more with the same weight. Throw on a drop set, and I might do a little something after this. But if I do, it's going to be like an exercise, and I might do one big giant drop set or just one set, whatever I feel like I need, or maybe nothing. So let's do these next two with the drop set and kind of see. Oh, that gave me pretty serious pump. Now, whether I do one more, like I said, I honestly don't know after that. That was really good. Again, I don't like getting into that junk volume territory because I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory, but junk volume, like volume that really is adding no benefit. You've already done enough to grow and respond, get stronger, get bigger, whatever your goal is, but you're still doing more volume. So all it's doing is breaking down your body more, making it harder to recover for pretty much nothing, no added benefit. So junk volume. Why would you want to do it? You know what I mean? And you kind of, again, the more you train, the more you'll be able to recognize when you start to do that. And I will say you can probably get away with it more as a newbie, as a beginner, maybe even as far as only 3 or 4 years into your training journey. I hate using words like that, but your training journey, um, you can get away with doing junk volume a little more because you're a newbie, you're not as strong as you possibly could be. You're not lifting weights that you would be lifting like me 14 years in. The stronger you get, the more weight you can lift, the harder it is to recover from. So that's especially even more of a reason not to get into that junk volume range. So let me think about it for another minute or so. I might just do one set, or maybe I'll do some body weight push-ups or something. And no, I think we're done. I think we'll check out the pump. Oh, shit. Yeah, that last set of push-ups did the trick. Fucking pumped. Super pumped. So, what do you say we just check it out? I flapped my gums enough today, I think. Do I want to get my legs in there? No. I kind of just want to focus on, yeah, let's just focus on upper body, on the chest. Whew. Man, I hate to play favorites. I love a good chest day. I mean, come on. Does it get any better than that? Not to me. All right. I think that is it for today. Well, no. I got to do my ab routine. But after that, that is it. So I won't see you guys again until tomorrow when I'm going to probably hit a little bit of shoulders, a little bit of triceps. I probably won't go crazy, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, that's it, man. I'm going to knock some abs out and then get home, slam down a protein shake, take all my supplements, my creatine, my turmeric, vitamin D3, L-glutamine. The list goes on and on. But yeah, I'm done, guys. See you tomorrow.